recap. And in today's vlog, we are going to talk about mm, how are the feeling of the OFWs, mostly teachers here in Thailand, in the announcement of our president last night about banning the flights and the sea ferries or land from Manila or to Manila starting on the midnight of 15th this March. Maybe 60 or probably 60% of the OFWs are now depressed, thinking, especially those who have a domestic flight. Maybe stress because the situation doesn't just affect us financially but emotionally also. For us, me and my wife, for past 2 months we were thinking and imagining to be home because yearly we have our vacation in the Philippines. And sadly, our flight was scheduled on March 16, and our domestic flight also in the same day. There's no problem with the international flight, but we are scared not to be able to go home because of the announcement of our president that there will be no flights going to anywhere from Manila. Maybe OFWs. Maybe you're saying, well, just don't go home. Stay there. Well, maybe it's easy for you to say that. Because you don't have families that is waiting for you in the Philippines. Maybe you don't have mothers, children, husbands, wives waiting for you there. In our case, me and my wife, especially my wife, we were thinking about Nanay. My wife is so close to Nanay, so and Nanay also is thinking that even though this situation is getting worse, she's still thinking that we're going home. And one of my fears is, what if there's a lot of what ifs? We go home, then what ifs we get, and then there's a lot of what ifs. There's a lot of stress. And upon scrolling the Facebook, I see some people making fun of the situation, which is, in our part, it's very hard. You have to consider things. It's okay to book another flight. So then yes, we book already our flights. What ifs? There's a lot of what ifs. And maybe some of the Filipinos, or probably most of the Filipinos are thinking that are here now in Thailand that has a flight maybe today or tomorrow or maybe next week. Maybe thinking that, what if we were going to have that one? What about what will happen? Maybe the things will get worse. But I believe that as what the doctor said, just going to keep distance, always wash our hands, protect ourselves, and me and my wife have plans already how to deal with it. We're just going to be as paranoid as we can, so that we're going to have the virus as we go home. The feeling is like you're going into war, or like you're going to face, that the storm is there, but still you choose to go there. Why? Some people will say, maybe you will say, what's the point? Why you need to go home? We have our different reasons. We have our different, like, for me, it was okay, but seeing my wife that she's very not sad, very very sad. thinking that she's not going to go home because of this virus. But I said no. Though we don't have that kind of money, we don't have that money. We have a lot of things to pay later. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. We don't hold the future. So if there's a mean for us to go home, so why not? If these things get worse in the first place, if these things get worse, Thailand is a landlocked. Or in my opinion, this is landlocked. It will get worse. In the Philippines, if things will get bad, I just can go fishing. I can have my food. I can go to the mountain. I can have my food. But here in Thailand, if things get worse, if you don't have that means to buy everything already for the next months, it will be very, very hard too. There are good signs and bad signs which we're going to consider. But thinking and hoping and praying, as long as we can go home safe, as long as we can go home without the virus, then I think everyone will be happy for that. Now, about the tickets, because I don't book. For example, my flight will be next week or next week. I don't book in that way. So this is the bad side of promo. We book our ticket. It's January. We have the cheap one because it's promo. But sad part is we cannot rebook it because we book it not in a website of Cebu. We use another trip.com, not here too, because I'm getting so stressed because of that site. Actually, it's very easy app to use. You can use it using your card, easy to book. But that's a problem in terms of I don't know if really they can refund. They say they can refund, but as I check it, there is no. The refund statement is zero baht. What is that refund? 0 baht, is that a refund? But we book our ticket this time, and I'm gonna make another video for that, for all the preparations that we're going to do before we go home, what we're going to prepare, and then things in our video maybe, and before we leave our house, maybe I'm going to make a video of that, and then after that, maybe in God's grace, God's glory, and God's protection, we're going to make another video when we reach in the Philippines. My hope for today and my prayer is that we're going to have a domestic flight in any possible ways we can get a flight. We have our options if we cannot rebook our ticket, but we're positive that we can go home. I think I'd be more sick if I'm going to stay here. In the Philippines, I can eat healthy foods. I can eat fresh foods. I can surf. I can ski. I can enjoy nature. We have our reasons. To those who were not able to go home, let's pray that these things will not get worse. If these things will get worse, even though in the Philippines, even though here in Thailand, OFWs here in Thailand, there's no such good things if this will get worse. Like, first, most of the Filipinos here work in a contract that there's no work, no pay. Second, if there's no work, then how are you going to sustain your needs here? Third, it's not that easy to go home if these things get worse. Let's pray that this virus will be gone. And I ask for your prayers to that. We're going to, for all the Filipinos that they have rebooked their flights. My prayers to you too, to have a good, safe flight. Always be alarmed. Always be conscious. Always wear mask, and let's wash our hands more often as possible. So we'll be leaving around 10, maybe 10 this, or quarter to 11 this night. And see you in my next one.